On behalf of the entire 1st Command family, it is our distinct honor to once again help bring you a night of excellence. Over the past year, the 1st Command team has been hard at work behind the scenes supporting cadets, the Academy, and Air Force athletics. Tonight, we are pleased to share an example of the inspiration we have taken from the Academy. Tracing the journey from cadet to operational assignment, we view this piece as one of the many ways 1st Command gives back to the Air Force. You might even recognize part of the athletics program in here. Watch for a glimpse of the combative center of excellence. To set a motivational tone for the evening and to encourage a spirit of giving, we hope you enjoy this short video about the importance of practicing discipline for success on the field, in the classroom, and in your career.
Focus. Have a goal. Stay the course. People ask if it's hard. It is. But at the end, it's all worth it. Determination is everything. It's the small victories that lead to something bigger. That's what makes it all worth it. I always put discipline first because a commitment to my future is a long-term investment.
A financial future worthy of your service.
Good evening and a very warm welcome. I'm Jesse Kurtz, one of the broadcast voices of Air Force football each and every Saturday, and it is my honor to be with you here tonight and serve as the host for Air Force Athletics' 5th annual Night of Excellence. Tonight is an evening to help us continue to celebrate Air Force athletics. Since its inception 5 years ago, more than $868,000 has been raised. As many of you know, the AFAC and the Falcon Athletic Fund are responsible for generating philanthropic resources required to provide a first-class, transformational experience for nearly 1,000 cadet athletes across 27 intercollegiate sports. This evening, of course, wouldn't be possible without the generous sponsors that support Air Force athletics all year round. A special thank you to those sponsors who stepped up to support us even more tonight. 1st Command Financial Services, the El Pomar Foundation, and Pepsi. A few reminders this evening. Please feel free to continue bidding on tonight's auction on your desktop, phone, or tablet. You will still hear this video while you're browsing those items. We have some really good items this year as well, from travel packages, signed memorabilia, golf experiences, custom cookies, and pottery. There's something for everyone. Even a Mike Trout signed Air Force helmet, which is rare that he'll sign non-baseball items and is even authenticated by the MLB PAA. The auction tonight will close at 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time at the conclusion of tonight's program. All items will be shipped next week using the address you entered at registration, or you'll receive an email from the staff on how you can redeem your items. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Air Force Athletic Director Nate Pine.
Thanks, Jesse, and welcome everyone to our first ever virtual Night of Excellence. This is one of our premier fundraising events that we do throughout the year, but the first time we've ever tried it virtually. So appreciate you joining us and tuning in and being part of this special evening from all over the country this year. And we'll hope to get back to a little bit more normal and together in person here shortly. 2020 was a challenging year for us here at Air Force Athletics, just as it was for each and every one of you. We have learned to do things differently, and different from other civilian institutions. Athletics and physical education are part of our fundamental mission. And so we've had to learn how to adapt and adjust and continue forward with having those as safe as we possibly can in a COVID environment, because these young men and women deserve nothing less. So success is currently measured in simply competing, maybe differently than wins and losses that we have on the scoreboard in years past. Don't get me wrong, we want to win every time we take the courts, at the fields, or jump in the pool. But this year, simply answering the bell and being there for competition is a tremendous success in and of itself. And that wouldn't be possible without a lot of dedicated folks that have helped us get to this point, especially the folks at the 10th Med Group and our sports medicine staff, who have stood up a certified laboratory that helps us perform over 1,500 COVID tests a week in order to safely practice and compete. Those things are Herculean efforts that we need a lot of folks pulling in the same direction just to get us to this point where we are today. So a huge thank you and appreciation to each and every one of them. Also, I believe fundamentally we are going to come out of this COVID experience a stronger organization and stronger programs than we were going in. We learned to do things differently. We learned flexibility in scheduling. We've learned how to recruit in this remote environment differently than we ever have. And we've learned how to tighten our belt and be fiscally a little more conservative in the way we allocate expenses than we have in the past. So I feel very good about where we are as an organization. But I also know we're not going to save our way to success. And so giving and financial philanthropic support is more important today than it ever has been before. And so your support of the Falcon Athletic Fund and the Night of Excellence is going to be key to set our program up for success for many years to come. Because different from other schools, I think that we are going to be in a position to come out of this and thrive in a way that our competition just simply cannot. And it's going to be because of your generosity and the generosity of others like you that help put us in that position. These young men and women deserve our support. They make us proud every day when they compete for the blue and white. So I encourage you to please join me in making an investment in our Night of Excellence and Falcon Athletic Fund, and go Falcons. And now it is my pleasure to introduce country music artist Dylan Scott. Dylan is singing Nobody from his new album released last year titled Nothing to Do Town.
Baby, I see them boys, they always looking at you, but I ain't causing a scene, 'cause girl, I'm the one that's with you. They can shoot you a wink, they can buy you a drink, try to steal your attention. They can talk a big talk, they can walk a big walk, but I know you ain't going home with him. Girl, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Yeah, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Well, I'ma love you till the good Lord comes back for me and you. Girl, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. I know how you like your coffee and how hot you like your bath. I know what makes you angry and what makes you laugh. I know the taste of your lips, every inch of your skin, the little things that turn you on. I know that look in your eyes when they look back at mine, saying, baby, take me home. Girl, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Yeah, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Well, I'ma love you till the good Lord comes back for me and you. Girl, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. I'm gonna love you the only way that I know. I'm gonna love you like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Girl, nobody, yeah, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. Well, I'ma love you till the good Lord comes back for me and you. Girl, nobody, nobody, nobody gonna love you like I do. I do.
Wow, what a performance. Thank you, Dylan Scott. That was awesome, and best of luck this year with your new album. It's now my pleasure to introduce the United States Air Force Academy Superintendent, Lieutenant General Richard M. Clark.
And hello and welcome, Falcon Nation. It is so great to be here and to share a few thoughts with this group, because Air Force athletics is not only something that is incredibly important to our academy, but it's also something that's played an influential role in my life and my career as well. When I first came here as a basic nearly 4 decades ago, amazing, I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to fly airplanes and I wanted to play Division I football. And because of this academy, I've been able to do both of those things and so much more. But I don't think I'd be here today as superintendent without Air Force athletics. The 4 years I spent playing on the Falcon football team were some of the best and most formative years of my life. In that team, I found an importance of being a part of something bigger than myself. It helped me become a better athlete, a better competitor, a better person, and it set me on a path of finding who I wanted to be as a leader and as an Air Force officer. That's the impact of Air Force athletics across our cadet wing. It helps put us on a path to excellence. Every cadet on this campus is an athlete, and that's something that makes the academy unique from most other schools across the country. Athletic competition is important to who we are. It builds character, it builds teamwork, and the will to win. All things that are as important to the future of our air and space forces as they are on the fields of friendly strife. This past year has been filled with incredible challenges across our country and on this campus as well. I used to say that my class, the class of '86, was the toughest class to ever come through this place. But things have changed. I can't imagine being able to confront the unprecedented challenges of a global pandemic while also excelling in one of the most difficult academic and training programs in our nation. Our cadets are as tough as they've ever been and as fit as they've ever been. Even in this difficult environment, they're putting up record fitness scores. And thanks to Air Force athletics, their approach to fitness is much more advanced than it ever was when I was a cadet. This toughness and this fitness helps fuel the tenacity and perseverance they need to tackle today's challenges, but also the untold problems that will come in their future careers. So to our entire Air Force athletic community, thank you for all that you do in support of our academy and our mission success. Enjoy this evening. Thank you for your support, and go Falcons!
Okay, folks, a reminder to get those bids in. If you've got your eye on something, now is the time. We're going to take a few minutes now to highlight some very special items. You can join Air Force Athletics in Arlington for the first ever Commanders Classic. This is going to be fun. This travel package is certainly the way to attend and experience this historic game. Enjoy complimentary airfare for 2 nights in the team hotel, a VIP event on Friday, admission to the pregame tailgate on Saturday, and 2 tickets in the Air Force Athletics Director Suite during the game. Our next item is the South African Safari Buddy Hunt. You can enjoy a 7-day buddy hunt for 2 hunters at the NB Safaris in Limpopo Province in South Africa. Each hunter gets 1 animal each, either an impala or a blues buck. Includes professional hunting guides, 3 meals per day from a cordon bleu trained chef, lodging, laundry, airport transportation, and more. You don't want to miss out on this amazing experience. Next package is for all you skiers out there, or maybe just a chance to get away, unwind, and relax. A winter Colorado getaway to Steamboat next season. This includes a 2-night stay at the Steamboat Grand Hotel and up to 3-day lift tickets for 2 people. That's 6 tickets in total. So get those bids in and don't miss out on these fantastic opportunities. It's now my great pleasure to introduce you all to a man we all admire A 1988 USAFA graduate, he received the Outland Trophy his senior year and spent his entire NFL career with the Dallas Cowboys, won multiple Super Bowls. Mr. Chad Hennings.
Greetings. It's a pleasure to be with you this evening, albeit virtually. Hopefully next year we will be able to be face-to-face to celebrate this night of excellence. As I was reflecting on what I wanted to share this evening, I look back upon my own Air Force athletic experience. And to me, it could be summed up in this photo. Many of you have seen this photo, but to me, it shows 11 men focused on a common mission, purpose, vision. Bottom line, it was to exude excellence. It was about team, not about winning individual accolade or accomplishment. We wanted to win and compete for each other. I didn't realize it at the time, but it became a way of life for us to pursue excellence in all we do. And that pursuit carried over for all of us to our active duty experience. I've had the privilege of participating in training and combat missions with some of these men who I battled beside on the gridiron. You know, you talk about the academy being the long blue line. I remember being in the locker room after a game and members of the class of '59 coming up to congratulate us after a victory. And I'd be thinking to myself, man, these guys are old. You know, then voila, 30 years later, I'm that guy. But what hits home for me in all of that is that we are all part of a foundational legacy and a mindset being laid down for future generations to build upon. That is why I support Air Force athletics and the Bolt Brotherhood. I want future generations of cadets to have that same experience as I did. I want them to wake up one day and say, man, I thought that Hennings guy was old when I first met him, and now I'm that old guy. We, and I say that collectively for all of us who support Air Force athletics, we need to continue to do our best to support these programs so cadets can continue to experience athletics on the field of friendly strife so that they can take those relationships, mindset, and experience to their active duty careers. Appreciate all of you. Thank you, and God bless.
Wow, what an amazing message, and spot on once again from Chad Hennings. Thank you, Chad. I'd now like to introduce you to Rob Milmore, Air Force Academy Team Lead with First Command Financial Services.
As Andrew mentioned earlier, First Command constantly works with the Academy to find ways to give back and to boost cadet morale. This evening, we'd like to take the next step by introducing the First Command Air Force Academy Class of 2021 coin. We would like to thank the Academy for this opportunity and to present the first class of 21 coins to Cadet First Class Kylie Stronko and Cadet Second Class Stephen Fairburn as representatives of the Academy. And early congratulations to the Class of 2021.
Thank you, Rob. Please now welcome Cadet Second Class Stephen Fairburn. He's one of baseball's starting pitchers. He's also SAC Vice Chair, Group 1 Superintendent for the fall semester, Group Academic Officer for the spring semester, a biochem major, and he's taking the MCATs this spring.
Hi, I'm Stephen Fairburn. I'm a member of the baseball team here at the United States Air Force Academy. Back when I was in high school, my sophomore year of high school, I didn't know anything about this place. I got a call from Coach Kaz, and he was talking 1,000 miles an hour. Wanted to know if I'd ever jumped out of a plane, flown a glider, all these things. And once I saw this place, regardless of sports, I knew I had to be here. The opportunities here were just unrivaled. There's no place where I could come and study what I wanted to study and compete at a Division I level. Every day, I look at it as an opportunity to come down to the field and get the chance to play baseball. It's the highlight of my day every day to come down to the field and be around my teammates because they're really incredible people. So it was definitely a shock. I don't think anyone expected it. And so we were all kind of looking around at each other, wondering what the future was going to hold. And getting sent home was a challenge in itself as well. So within, I think it was 3 or 4 days, our season was canceled and we were home. That was difficult because we had to adapt to online learning while adapting and finding places to train. We didn't have our teammates around us anymore to hold us accountable. One of the greatest things I think about Air Force baseball is the support that we get from our alum community in that when we travel from Florida to California, there's some alumni there, and we always get to meet them, and they're always super excited to meet us. So the support we feel just when we're on the field and there's a fan that we've never met before cheering us on like we're his brother is amazing. It's such a time of uncertainty that just having support from members of the community is unbelievable, because we didn't know whether we were going to get to play or when we were going to get to play or how that was going to look. And so to have that support behind us really helped us through, helped build confidence in the fact that there's someone behind you rooting for you, and they want what's best for you.
Thank you, Stephen. Everything Air Force Athletics does is for you and your teammates, and it's so amazing to watch you all become leaders of character in the United States Air and Space Force. It's now my pleasure to introduce Cadet First Class Kylie Stronko, who swims the backstroke for women's swimming. She's the SAC chair, a team captain, and a foreign area studies and poli-sci major.
Hi, I'm Kylie Stronko. I'm the team captain of the women's swim team. I'm also the chairperson of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee here, and I'm originally from Woodbridge, Virginia. I started swimming at a really young age. I had two older brothers. We were all 4 years apart. They were a big inspiration in starting my swimming careers. I always wanted to keep up with them since they were older. And one of my brothers, Sam, graduated from the Air Force Academy in 2017, and he swam his first year here. So he was also a big inspiration as to why I came to the Academy in the first place. Always told like really interesting stories about things that happened here and all the opportunities, and I just thought it was a really hard thing to pass up. 2020 was kind of tough from the start. I think we overcame it as a team, and I think as a cadet wing too, just because we used technology to our advantage, and we were able to do lots of Teams meetings and like Zoom calls to stay in touch. The initial having classes online was great, just like kind of staying in your room and being lazy, but at the end of the day, we're not lazy people at this establishment, so I think we're all really happy to have some consistency, and we do really have great support from our alumni. Coach Murphy brings in a lot of them to come talk to us before practice pretty often. But when the team got to travel to Germany, they were able to do that in the first place via alumni connections, and it's just, we always see the opportunities that the Air Force offers from our alumni and our swimming alumni. Colonel Meg Martin's another one that is a big inspiration for us, that is always up in the stands at our meets and supports us in DF as well. Coach Murphy and I, we've established a really great relationship during my time here. I already have kind of put a bug in her ear that when I come back as a teacher, I really want to be an officer rep for the team. For the swim team, it's been awesome to start competing again in January. I think as a team, we really bonded over the fact that we never really know when our last swim meet might be, and just making sure that every single one, we enjoy it to the max, and we also just swim as fast as possible and just enjoy being in each other's presence.
Thank you, Kylie. What a true inspiration you are to all of us. We wish you best of luck in grad school and look forward to you teaching right back here at USAFA. Okay, folks, a kind reminder once again to get those bids in. Get them in right now. Do not wait. Are you headed to Washington, D.C. for the 2021 Air Force Navy game? Upgrade your weekend to a VIP experience with Air Force Athletics. This package includes 2 nights hotel with the team in the team hotel, a Friday night dinner, admission to the pregame tailgate on Saturday, and 2 tickets to the game. Want to fly with the team? Go check out the other Beat Navy Weekend travel package. All right, moving on. This next package is home to the largest domed stadium in the world and features an 11,520 square foot center hung scoreboard. Don't miss out on the Cotton Bowl travel package, including complimentary airfare for 2, a 2-night hotel stay, and 2 tickets to the 2021 College Football Playoff semifinal game in Arlington at AT&T Stadium on December 21st, 2021. Okay, our last highlighted package is a spectacular trip for 2 as the guest of Athletics Director Nate Pine. Includes first-class airfare, 4 nights hotel stay, 2022 Final Four game tickets, and special events in New Orleans, including a golf experience. So get those bids in and do not miss out on these fantastic opportunities. This next country music artist has recorded 3 albums with Warner Brothers Records and released this song in 2020. He says it's a reflection of his quarantine, tuning out the bad news and escaping to anywhere he wants to be. Here is Cole Swindell singing Single Saturday Night.
Air Force, what's up? It's Cole Swindell here, and me and the guys wanted to send y'all a special little video of my current single, Single Saturday Night, and say go Falcons. Wish y'all the best. Here we go. I was out taking shots, throwing down at the spot. 3 sheets, just me and the guys. Every single Saturday night I was killing time, crushing cans, trying not to catch a tan, 'cause I was under them neon lights. Every single Saturday night, yeah, everybody knew they could find me there. Right out of the blue, right out of nowhere, out of nowhere. Sitting over in the corner, baby, I saw pretty red lips working on a white claw, shaking to a little, shook me all night long. And I thought, man, what a beautiful sight. Ain't a morning you don't wake up in my shirt now, even holding hands walking out of church now. Who'd have thought, baby, looking back, that that would be my last single Saturday night. Yeah, my last single Saturday night. Now when I'm out having a drink or two, they see me, they see you. 'Cause girl, I got you by my side every single Saturday night, yeah. Every now and then the boys tell me they miss me. Oh, but they all get it 'cause they were right there with me, yeah, with me. When sitting over in the corner, baby, I saw pretty red lips working on a white claw, shaking to a little, shook me all night long. And I thought, man, what a beautiful sight. Ain't a morning you don't wake up in my shirt now, even holding hands walking out of church now. Who'd have thought, baby, looking back, that that would be my last single Saturday night. The last time that I buy a drink for a girl I'd never met before. I wasn't looking for love when I walked through the door. Damn if I didn't find what I wasn't even looking for. Sermon! Yeah. And sitting over in the corner, baby, I saw pretty red lips working on a white claw, shaking to a little, shook me all night long. And I thought, damn, what a beautiful sight. Ain't a morning you don't wake up in my shirt now. Look at us even picking out of church now. Who'd have thought, baby, looking back, that that would be my last single Saturday night. Yeah, my last single Saturday night. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are always welcome at our show. God bless you.
Thank you, Cole, and love the shout out to one of our own, Dan Sirmine, who himself is the GOAT, and we look forward to seeing you back on the road in 2021. Our next speaker is no stranger to USAFA, and he's a huge advocate of giving. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jamal Singleton.
Thank you, Jesse. And what an honor it is to be a part of tonight's Night of Excellence. As I prepared for this evening, I got a chance to reflect on my time as a cadet at the Air Force Academy, and I was flooded with so many great memories. Maybe a couple bad ones. Astro, Arrow. But I had a great time at the Academy, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that the vital role that me being a member of the Falcon football team and a part of athletics, the vital role that that played in my development and growth as a man was extremely important. And without that, to be honest, would not have been complete. I was fortunate enough to play for Fisher DeBerry. I was also blessed to be able to coach on his staff and start my football coaching career with him. And I do know this about Coach. He truly cared about the young men that he had on his team and the type of men they became more than he thought about and cared about the type of football player they became. To this day, I still get encouraging texts from Coach DeBerry after a great win, and I still get encouraging texts after a bad loss. And he's just truly cared about the man you were and continues to do that today. You know, one of the greatest life lessons I ever learned being with Coach DeBerry was, if you ever see a turtle sitting on a fence post, you know he didn't get there by himself. And I joke, but I know some of my guys and my former teammates are going to laugh at me, but I had the chance to use the turtle on the fence post, and I was excited to do it. But in all seriousness, as a player and as a young man, some of the things that Coach DeBerry said really didn't stick and ring in our minds. But as you get older, you truly feel blessed for the amazing things that he did. I reach out to you tonight to say, please help these young men and women to really go through the same experiences that some of us have gone through, that I have gone through. And I know that in order to develop and give young men that avenue for that, there's a cost that comes with that. And there's a price. And I hope tonight that each and every one of you will understand that by contributing to the Excellence Fund, that you are doing amazing things for young men and women to this day. And although they may not see it now, or you may not see it now, the experiences that they will gain by being a part of the Air Force Academy athletic program will far exceed their expectations. When we develop young men and women and leaders of tomorrow's Air Force, athletics plays a huge role in that. I hope you'll play a huge role tonight. Take care. Go Falcons.
Thank you, Jamal. You are truly one of a kind, and we appreciate all you do for Air Force athletics. Best of luck in Philly. We're now going to move on to our virtual paddle bid segment. I want to remind everyone that with your paddle bids this evening, you will receive a 100% tax deduction for all your donations, and your paddle bid can be made to any of our 27 intercollegiate athletic programs or the Excellence in Athletics Fund used to support all 1,000 cadet athletes within Air Force athletics. I will read through each giving level, and as I do, the Donate Now button will appear on your screen, just as the featured auction items have all evening. Simply click on Donate Now and add the giving level to your cart. Thank you in advance for your commitment. We're going to start with the $10,000 level. Those of you who give now will support an exclusive group of Falcon supporters who give over $10,000 a year to the Falcon Athletic Fund. Now to the $5,000 level. As a reminder, all paddle bids tonight are 100% tax deductible. If you would like to donate at the $5,000 level, please donate now. Okay, next is the $2,500 level. We can't express our appreciation enough for all of you getting involved here tonight. Remember, you can designate your gift to the Excellence Fund or to any of our 27 Air Force athletics programs. Okay, now some exciting news. Everyone who just bid at the previous levels will get their selection of an Air Force football helmet. How cool is that? So who's in at $1,250? This level also includes your choice of a helmet and is the last opportunity to do so. Get your bids in now. Well, if you were unable to donate at the previous levels, there is still an opportunity to support Air Force cadet athletes. At $500, your gift goes a long way to providing the margin of excellence resources needed for our cadet athletes to succeed on and off the field. Did you know that many corporate companies match tax-deductible contributions? Your donation helps cover team travel and improve facilities here at the United States Air Force Academy. So who's in at the $250 level? Could be $500 with that company match. Okay, everybody, we're getting ready to start our final paddle bid for the evening at $100. Of course, every dollar matters. Donations made tonight help support cadet athlete care and other crucial resources that are needed. This right here is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and your support is more crucial than ever. So who's in at the level of $100 tonight? And don't forget your silent auction bids. Get those in as well. There are still some great items out there. Thank you to all who donated tonight. Your support will help prepare our cadet athletes for the mental and physical challenges that await them as commissioned officers in our air and space forces. Our last speaker tonight has helped Air Force athletics transition, evolve, and rise over the past several years. Without further ado, AFAC CEO and Deputy Athletic Director of External, Dr. Nancy Hickson.
Thank you, Mr. Kurtz. Boy, how lucky we are to have a great partner in Jesse. And thank you so much for being our Masters of Ceremonies tonight. Appreciate all you do. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. You know, a Night of Excellence is our biggest fundraiser of the year. And although it feels much different this year to not see you in person and to do this virtually, we cannot thank you enough for your continued support of our amazing cadet athletes. Not just tonight, really, but throughout the year and in so many different ways. A night like tonight cannot happen without the incredible work on behalf of our staff. It has literally taken them months to put tonight together to weave in this virtual experience. So I would be remiss in not taking a moment to thank so many who have made tonight special. Sarah, Tim, Bailey, Eric, Mary, Kelly, Ricky, and Gage. Thanks for all that you do. So proud to be a part of your team. And as we close out this 5th Night of Excellence, we hope you've enjoyed the evening, and we certainly appreciate your generosity. Now more than ever, your support is so important. And I think I can say on behalf of everyone, I cannot tell you how much we look forward to seeing you again in person, in our facilities, and at games. It's simply not the same without you. So thanks again, have a great evening, and go Falcons.
Thank you, Nancy. And as we wrap up the event tonight, we truly hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, this is unlike any event we have ever hosted, and we hope you learned something new about Air Force athletics. Maybe we're able to win some amazing auction items tonight and accepted the challenge to support our programs. We would like to thank our presenting sponsor, First Command Financial Services, for their outstanding dedication to Air Force athletics. Of course, the El Pomar Foundation as well, and Pepsi for their continued support of Air Force athletics. And a very special thank you to the staff for all their hard work on another successful event. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your evening. And we look forward to seeing you next year at another successful Night of Excellence. Go Falcons!